Greetings, Team Sazerac, and welcome to your holiday edition of our cocktail creation with our priority brands. I'm really excited about this one. It's using one of my most favorite brands of all time. And this cocktail actually has a little bit of history going back in Kentucky. I just kind of spiced it up for the holidays. So I'm super excited for it. I think you're really gonna like it. I think your customers are gonna like it because it's very easy, but yet it's got a great presentation. So we are going to be using Buffalo Trace as our priority brand to be making this cocktail. Like I said, it's one of my favorites. Like, you can totally catch me sipping on this straight. Or if I do add some ice, it might be like one ice cube, but this bourbon is so beautiful. It's got one of the lower rye mash bills to it. It's got a beautiful, beautiful viscosity. It's got almost like a butteriness, but yet still some citrus. So this bourbon is great to be able to just to drink straight up, like you can catch me doing. Or it's even great made in a cocktail that I'm about to show you. So the inspiration for this cocktail, I have to say, it actually came from Keeneland Racecourse in Lexington, Kentucky. It was the Keeneland Buffalo Bow Tie. What a great name, because of course, you know, if you come to the horse races in Kentucky, Churchill, Keeneland, wherever, you're gonna find bow ties. So they created one called the Keeneland Buffalo Bow Tie. But like I said, we're gonna spice it up for the holidays. I'm gonna make it a little more festive, a little more fun. So I'm gonna be calling this one the Buffalo Black Tie. But like I said, great presentation. So let's get started. Okay. So, and also too, I've got my fun glassware for the holidays, you know, so it's another way you can kind of spice things up and make it different. But for this drink, how we're gonna start, first we're gonna take our shaker full of ice, and we are going to do 1.5 ounces of the beautiful Buffalo Trace bourbon. So measure that out. Okay. Next, we are going to do a 1/2 ounce of the Mr. Boston Peach Schnapps. You can use a peach puree or a white peach syrup. You can certainly get very fancy with this, but for ease for our customers who might not want to make a peach syrup or might not have the peach puree on hand, the Mr. Boston Peach Schnapps works perfect in this, and it's super easy. So we've got the 1.5 ounces of the Buffalo Trace, and next we're going to do a 1/2 ounce of the Mr. Boston Peach Schnapps. Okay. And then for that one, we are going to shake it up really nice. And I forgot my topper, so we're just gonna make do. And let's shake this up and hope that it doesn't go everywhere. But I do want to shake this part up. I do want to get it really nice and cold. So I'm looking for that little frosty bit on the shaker like I told you about last time. But I am looking to make this one pretty cold for a couple of reasons. For one, like I said, I'm using fancy glassware, so I have no room for ice, and I don't want to make my drink smaller. So for a little coupe glass like this, you want to make sure your drink is nice and cold before you pour it in. But little nicer approach up, this drink is so good that you'll be able to finish that before you would even realize that you need ice, because it's so good and you can do it so quick. So I've got the 1.5 ounces of Buffalo Trace, the 1/2 ounce of Mr. Boston Peach Schnapps. We're gonna pour this in. Perfect, just like that. And then we are going to add, for the size of this glass, we're gonna do about 1 ounce of ginger beer. You could use ginger ale. I definitely recommend using the Freddy's ginger beer because it is fantastic. So you can get that. That is what I recommend. So you're gonna do about 1 ounce, top it off with your Freddy's ginger beer or ginger ale. And then here's where I make it festive and fun. We're gonna top it off with a little bit of Prosecco or sparkling wine. And I definitely recommend using a Prosecco or a sparkling wine for this. Champagne, while it's fantastic, it's a bit yeasty, and having a little more fruit forward drink, you want something that's a little more fruit forward, just like a sparkling wine or a Prosecco might be. So I've got my ginger beer, and now we're gonna add 1 ounce of the sparkling wine. Top that off. Beautiful. Oh, it's so pretty. Now comes the fun garnish part that makes it the bow tie. So essentially, when you're making this, all you want to do is get yourself a little lime wedge, cut it in half, put the 2 points together, and then put a skewer to it. So it makes this really fun, cute little bow tie. That's really easy. And then we're gonna put it on here for your garnish. Oh, look how cute that is, y'all. I mean, seriously. So here we've got your buffalo black tie. That'll be perfect for any New Year's events, Christmas events, holiday events, anything that you've got going on that might be black tie. It makes it fun. Look at that fun little cup too. It's so pretty. Now, most important part. Oh yeah. Yeah, very, very good. Don't need to add ice because I would definitely finish that before it would get too warm for that to happen. But we've got a really super easy, really super fun cocktail that your customers can provide. That's kind of fun for the holidays that we have. And I hope you guys are doing really well and you have a great holiday season. I know we're in the busyness, craziness right now, but it's all worth it. So have fun, and I will see you next month with another wonderful cocktail creations. And cheers!